What's up guys, it's ONOTech here, and today I'm going to give you my 5 favorite things that were unveiled at CES 2014. So sit back and I hope you enjoyed the video. Just as a disclaimer before I really start the video, I want to let you guys know that my top 5 will probably be a lot different than anybody else's top 5, including my subscribers. So if you guys think I really screwed this up, or you have anything that you want to change or maybe add in, then just let me know in the comments below. I also want to let you guys know that I didn't really rank these, I just put them together in a group of 5, so they're in a random order, no particular order, and without any further ado, let's begin with my numero uno. My number 1 would probably have to be the LG 105-inch 4K TV. I think LG really outdid themselves with this one, and first and foremost, it's 105 freaking inches, which is actually one of the biggest in the world. And not only that, but it houses a resolution of 5120 by 2060, which gives you ultra crisp 4K. But wait, there's more. Not only does it have an ultra high resolution, but it also has this really sleek curve that completely engrosses the user in 4K goodness. And if that's not enough to move you, I really don't know what is. With that sleek curve and the 105 inches and the 4K, this was a definite cut for my list. As for the price, I'm not exactly sure what kind of details were on that, but I'm going to assume that it's going to be in the high tens of thousands considering the price of current 4K products. Speaking of 4K, the next one on my list is a camera that can actually record in the 4K resolution. The exact name of the camera is the Sony FDR AX100, and I was pretty dumbfounded when I actually heard about this because I thought that there is no way technology could really move this quickly in the 4K industry, considering that it's relatively new, but lo and behold, we actually have a camera that can record at the 4K resolution. As for specs, the FDR AX100 can record at 3820 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. Maybe not the exact FPS that you were looking for, but in case that 4K really isn't your thing, then it can record at full HD 1080p at 120 frames per second, which is really reliable for awesome slow motion effects. As for why I put it on the list, it really comes down to the price. Sony does have another 4K camera that can record at the 4K resolution, but it's pretty much more than double the price of this current camera. This current camera comes in at a solid $2 grand, which is not that bad, considering that it is one of the few 4K capable recording cameras in the industry today. Alright guys, a lot of you are probably getting sick of all this 4K talk, so I do have a few things on this list for all you gamers out there, and this is one of them. At a press conference, Nvidia unleashed the new mobile processor called the Tegra K1, and the Tegra K1 is special in that it's a multi-core mobile processor, but it holds a lot more cores than you would probably imagine. Initially, Nvidia was meant to go for their new 18 core to add to their lineup, but they scrapped that idea and decided to go with 192 CUDA cores. Yes, 192. With this new chip, mobile processors now have the same, if not more, graphical and processing power than current gen consoles such as the PS4 and the Xbox One. And call me crazy, but after seeing that live press conference secondhand, I have become a strong believer in the Nvidia Tegra K1. It will come in 2 different flavors. One will be a 32-bit version that will be clocked at 2.3 GHz and a 64-bit version clocked at 2.5 GHz for extra computing power. Other than that, no real information has been released to the public eye. The next one on my list is not very special tech-wise, but if you have $500 to spare, it would be something nice to treat yourself to. Please correct me if I'm mispronouncing this wrong. It looks French, so I'm going to pronounce it like a French person. Lacy or Lacy, however you pronounce it, they just unveiled an external 1TB hard drive for $500. And I'm pretty sure I can read your mind right now. You're probably asking, why is it so expensive? It's 1 terabyte, and you can probably buy something with the same size for 1/10 of that price. Well, it does have USB 3.0, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is because this hard drive is actually embedded into a ball made out of steel, like a steel like a spherical steel ball. I'm not exactly sure why anyone would need their hard drive to be embedded into something as ridiculous as that, but apparently LaCie thought that it would be pretty awesome to design it that way. And hey, if I was filthy rich, I would probably buy this thing just for the bragging rights. As for the hard drive, there is no real special features on it. It is what it is. So why exactly did this make my list? I could be a bit biased, but it's because of the cosmetic reason alone. You really have to hand it to LaCie. To make something as ridiculous as it seems as this really shows that they have some guts, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I want to see all the reviews and all the unboxings to see if it really is as cool as it seems. Now this is the last one, but it's certainly not the least one. I think I've seen this one on pretty much every single CES video that I've watched, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a pretty good thing, and I've got to say this is a pretty awesome deal and I'm excited for it. Asus wowed us with their new 28-inch 4K G-Sync monitor for under $1,000, $800 to be exact. Now this monitor can output a resolution of 3820 by 2160, which is roughly 4 times the pixels of full HD 1080p. Not only that, and if that doesn't really move you, this thing is also G-Synced, and G-Sync, as a simple way to explain it, is Nvidia's new integrated way of doing vertical sync without all the lag, stuttering, and pixel tearing. So in reality, you're actually pretty much getting 2 products in one, the G-Sync and the monitor, and they're both really pretty nice developed products for the time. You can see that Asus really brought the heat to CES this year, and it's obvious that this needed to be added to my list or it wouldn't really be complete. Alright guys, I know that my list is officially over, but I do have one honorable mention, and that is the SchefJet and the SchefJet Pro. Now, these products can literally print your food, and as you can see, that's pretty awesome. I myself wouldn't use it, but to actually take something out of something that's inorganic and make it consumable is pretty insane. So it had to be at least mentioned. The reason that I didn't make the list is because the features are still a bit clunky. It's priced at $5,000 and it takes 6 to 12 hours for you to really make the food, or for the printer to print the food. So you can see that it really isn't very efficient, but it is something cool to watch and look out for. Alright guys, so those are my favorite gadgets that were unveiled at CES this year. And I guess the question of the day, if I have one, would be, what were your favorite gadgets? Which ones did you like? Which ones didn't you like? Just leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always guys, peace and have a good day.